The weather there? Sunil, my good friend, thanks for taking the time out. And soon to be yours, Sunil Khatri in the house, founder of Meshroad and Sabu.ai. He's doing fantastic things from the West Coast all the way from Vancouver, British Columbia. Welcome to the show, Sunil.
Thank you, Azir. Thank you for inviting me.
How are you doing, man? Like, how is it like, we work with a lot of agencies, but somehow not a lot of them that we work with are based out of, there are, yes, some people Midwest and all of that stuff, but all the way on the West Coast up in Canada, I'm a Canadian as well. So I kind of want to see like, how are you holding up? How's the agency world treating you up in Canada?
Yeah, pretty good. So I've lived in Toronto as well, and I feel yes, Vancouver is a couple of years behind Toronto, but there's a lot of opportunities just because it is behind. So the industry is like evolving for sure. Different industries are the landscape is changing, so there are a lot of opportunities and nice weather, nicer people. So business is good here.
All right, all right. Tell me a little bit about yourself, Sunil. Like, who are you, and how did you landed founding your marketing agency and now your SaaS business?
So my I started my career in sales, but then moved to states in 2006 into tech recruitment role. I recruited for U.S. Army, U.S. Navy, FBI, and few other federal agencies from Washington D.C. And then around 2016, end of 2016, we moved to Toronto, and then finally to Vancouver. So I saw this gap here. I mean, the internet marketing overall, technology-based, technology-driven marketing has been my, passion. And I saw this gap here. I mean, that time, the landscape was very different before COVID. I'm talking about. So I saw the gap, and then I started my agency with a couple of clients, and it has grown. Now we do work nationwide and actually all over North America. With we do have more clients in BC because that's where I am.
That's awesome, man. Congratulations. And what sort of a work are you doing right now for your agency clients?
Sure. So right now our focus is helping small to mid-sized businesses with solving their number one pain, which is finding new clients, and number two pain, converting those clients. So we specialize in lead generation for these businesses using different platforms, and then we have AI-enabled, AI-powered platform Sabu.ai, which help them nurture these leads and convert. Um, that's pretty much we do.
Nice. And then also a lot of agency owners are listening to us. So, what's your take on bringing in customers for yourself? Like, what's your marketing process for your own agency like?
Sure. So I think or we do get a lot of organic leads from Google. That has been there for a couple of years. We also run our own ads on Facebook, Google, LinkedIn as well, um, and we have slowly we're getting into like focusing different niches when it comes to advertising for ourselves, and these platforms they do really well. Facebook has tons of data, people are active. um, so for on same thing for Instagram and Google as well. LinkedIn, great for B2B. If you know your audience well, it's a great tool.
Is it and you're running ads on LinkedIn as well, or is it like doing business development there?
Currently, we are using LinkedIn automation, and also some content. So that is driving some, uh, bringing some incoming leads.
Hmm. That's fantastic, man. I think that's the biggest pain point for any business, like you said, but for agency owners, especially, I've seen that. I struggled with that part with my agency for 10, 12 years. Towards the end it was a lot easier, but still it was, for me it was just like, just constantly going after these leads and trying to close the deals and just doing a lot of that work over and over again. And I think the part of the reason was that it was a lot of contract work, just doing the websites and stuff, which kind of leads me to kind of talk a little bit about like the Sabu, the software that you've put together. It's a CRM system for small businesses. And tell me a little bit about that, like why the need for like a AI automation nurturing sequence for small and medium businesses.
So, like small businesses, sorry, I think there's some issue with the connection. Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah, you're good.
Okay. So I think with small businesses, especially, like they are all over the place, usually understaffed, and they are working on, their core functions, but also, on the sales side, accounting side. I think AI and automation can really help them, grow their business significantly. Um, so uh, basically, you save a lot of time in doing tasks which are not so important, and you can focus on the core functions of your business.
And I think most of the businesses are missing out on these systems. They don't have them, they don't know what it is, and it's just bits and pieces available from different other softwares, but not a proper lead nurturing sequence. Most businesses are not aware of this, so I feel that it's a huge gap that you're filling out. And for any agency owner, I think it's a great opportunity right now to do what they're doing, add this the software component, and then I think you can kind of also cross sell to each other, right? Like you can have those white glove services, doing up the nurture sequence more on a more in-depth level, and then bringing in the media buying and all of that good stuff as well as a part of the service as well. So yeah, I feel it's a no-brainer for a marketing agency to have their SaaS stuff figured out as soon as possible, coupled with AI.
Correct.
So I want to get into some of the questions. My three more segments, three more question segment, and my first question for you, Sunil, is how is AI changing the way you approach marketing automations? Maybe focus around Sabu or your agencies.
So, you know, A, this is, AI can work when you're sleeping, right? So that is the biggest advantage. You just need to train your AI bots and your basically train your system, and then it can keep working and you keep optimizing it, and it can save a lot of time. And I guess I can see in the near future, there could be, I mean, even like Sabu, we do the same thing. We work in different time zones, and there are client from different industries and um, different ICPs, but our platform is able to communicate with them, nurture them, and then close them. Um, so it, even for agency owners, it has made our life so easy. For example, everybody knows ChatGPT. We have been using this heavily for our agency work. Um, so yeah, speeding up the marketing for small businesses, and also using automation can be really helpful and can save a lot of time.
Yeah, I think like if you're thinking about AI or this buzzword and how can you bring it into your systems, I think the best way is to, you know, get a subscription to a software like Sabu, because that's going to have the basics of the AI plugged into it already. You know, this the stuff that you can easily deploy instead of reinventing the wheel and trying to learn the technology. Just get into something that's built out of AI for your business. And I think like need lead nurturing is easier than ever now with softwares like what Sunil's built out with Sabu. And so it's a no-brainer these days. And those software subscriptions are pretty affordable as well. What are you guys charging for your base level subscriptions for this software?
Sure. We start with the 49. That's the base level, and then there are different tiers based on the services we are including, um, and based on the users. So we're very affordable. I mean, so we always say think about an employee which is working for you 24/7, never
Hmm.
takes a break, and it's really, really affordable.
And how long so here's my next question for you. um I guess it's kind of related. How do you see the role of chatbots evolving in the marketing strategies, today's marketing strategies?
So, think about, I'll give you an example of restaurants, right? Now we don't have Google Chat anymore on, Google My Business. But when it used to be there, and they used to get simple questions like, can I see the menu? Are you open? um, and so think about like restaurant owners, if they are the one who are responding to them, so they are busy in the restaurant, and they're also replying to these messages. But now AI can take over and can reply to these messages easily. Think about um, restaurants actually get a lot of reviews every day, busy
Mm,
restaurants. So this AI can also reply to these responses, a very custom response based on what the review is, and basically you don't have to touch your reviews.
mm,
So it's being really helpful. Like we do deal with a lot of restaurants, and some initially we were taking care of those, like replying to those reviews, but now AI, we put AI uh, at work, and it does an amazing job.
yeah, I love it, man. We have something similar deployed for our rep stack, and it works great. It's very like you can't tell the difference whether it's replied by our employees or it's replied by a chatbot. So yeah, man, this stuff is going just a whole another level. But here's my next question to you, Sunil. And I want to talk, kind of tap into your website expertise. Um, what's like in your like in today's like this AI driven and so many different platforms for your businesses and stuff. Like, what's the role of a business website at this point? Like, do we still need him, or like can we get done by using just like maybe a landing page or two?
It really depends on like what what kind of business you are in, and both of them can work. Uh, all depends how it is designed and what's in it for the end user. Um, we go through these, design, you know, calls with our clients every day, and sometimes we get into these good, healthy discussions. Sometimes client is like, they want to showcase. It's all about them, but
Hmm.
it's, I mean, they though those websites may not even convert, but we need to look from the end user. Who is the end user, which is the
Hmm.
customer, and it has to solve a problem. So simple navigation, minimalistic design, amazing UI,
Hmm.
um, get to the point, keep it simple, and of course the personalization, which is the future, using some AI. Those websites do convert. Um, Sometime, in the initial call with the client would say, "Oh, I had this client at the website for years. I never received a single lead." And
Hmm.
so basically, when we look at the website, we see that it has all the none of the ingredient of a good websites are there. So that is the reason, right? I mean, website which is never touched in the last couple of years. Um, so yeah, we have our from all of our websites, we do get tons of leads. It all depends how we design it.
Yeah, just by looking at your company websites, I think you guys do a phenomenal job there. Looks like very nice and clean, properly laid out. So that's awesome, man. I think yeah, websites still have a role in this day and age. You just have to hit them where they matter, have everything dialed in, like Sunil said. And now there's an added layer. It used to be just like good content and clean sites, SEO friendly. Now there's this added layer of AI on top that you have to worry about and make sure that it's all of that stuff is dialed in. Your chatbots and personalizing it based on AI and all of that cool stuff. So yeah, so I think websites for small businesses, they're still out there. So let's move on to three more ideas. Rapid fire round. We're gonna keep it short and precise on these ones. I'm gonna give you some uh, words. Let's see what you get back to us with. So GHL or go high level for agencies.
I think this is the what do you call paradise. Paradise for agencies. When I started, I'm not like very technical. I'm not a coder. But this made my life super easy, and I can do a lot of technical stuff without being very technical.
Hmm. That's all. How long have you been using high level?
It's 4 years now.
That's awesome. Yeah, about the same time I started out with it, and it's a 5-year-old software. So we're the OGs, right? We've been using it for some time now. So
Yeah,
that's awesome. Um, what about conversational AIs?
that's the future. Makes life super simple for the businesses, and it could, you can use it for customer service, can be used for sales, for booking appointments. Um, this is the one of the best tool every business should invest in.
Okay, here's my last one. AI generated SEO content.
Um, so I know it's a very gray area right now. So, uh, there are some, I guess, here and there, Google is saying stuff about AI generated SEO. We are not using it right now. Or even if we are getting some ideas, but there are multiple layers of redefining that content, so it doesn't look like AI generated. So I know some of the people on the internet, they're talking about, oh, they use the AI to generate a lot of content, and now this traffic is skyrocketing. But
Hmm.
yeah, we need to watch it in the future too. It may come down as well. It all, Google is the king.
Tread carefully, man. That's what I'm gonna say over here, right? Like it's happened to us in the past, where Google's just come down and slapped so many with like the backlinkings and all of that stuff. So those lessons were learned, and we don't want to repeat them with shady AI based activities. So
Yeah, Google is a boss, and Chat GPT is their competitor.
yeah, yeah, I agree. Well, thank you very much for your time, Sunil. This was awesome. Um, People can reach out to you at Meshroad or at sabu meshroad.com or sabu.ai and io, my bad, SAABU. And I think you're doing fantastic work, and good luck to you. And we'll talk to you real soon, probably in Dallas at the high level event.
Sounds good. Thank you so much, Azhar. Lovely speaking with you. Yeah, definitely would love to see you.
We'll see you next time, buddy. Bye bye.
All right. Thanks.